That's okay. We can repeat it. Sensitive situation is what I called your mother's asshole last night, Raymond. Hemorrhoids was the problem. Welcome to the Semi Sports Show, Friday Rewind, live here Tuesday, January 20th. Check the hat, boys. Been wearing it for a couple weeks for good reason. The Patriots are back, but why? Why are the New England Patriots back when all of the world thought the dynasty was dead? That's what we're here to talk about tonight on the Simple Mind Sports Show as the Patriots go rolling into Denver for the AFC Championship game. We're going to start with opening tanks as we always do. Raymond, if you would.
Well, I thank you there, Richard. Everyone's going to be talking about the defense on today's show because they were electric, but Drake May and the Patriots offense could do something that no team has ever done before. They could roll through the top five defenses.
The ball 4 fucking times, 2 games in a row. Sorry, go ahead.
They could roll through the top 5 defenses in the postseason and make the Super Bowl. The Chargers were the number 5 total defense, Texans number 1, and the Broncos are the number 2 total defenses. No quarterback has ever defeated 3 top 5 defenses in a single postseason. Drake May looks to do that come Sunday in Denver.
Pretty cool stat. I'll go next. Opening take. It's more of a grander picture vibe. I am so happy for playoff sports. Now we're in football season, so I'll talk football, but this really goes across sports lines. We've seen defenses dominate in the playoffs here for the NFL, and that's just great to see. It was a weather game in Foxborough. We don't get to see those a lot with the domes and such, but the Bears failed going for 4th down constantly. Analytics failed in the playoffs. And that is happening time and time again, where our regular seasons are getting destroyed by the nerds. And basketball is the 3-pointers. But you get to the playoffs in basketball, you still need defense. You still need set plays in order to win. You still need coaching in the playoff basketball. And baseball, you still need starting pitching. You still need dominant starting pitching in baseball and defense to win. You can't just slug it away 4 games in a row. And in football, defense matters. Running the ball matters. Actual sports matters. It's refreshing to see, even though we only get it a couple games at a time now when playoff comes around. But it's when your team and you're focused on your team, which has not been the case for the Patriots in a while. Playoff sports, it's the real deal still. And it's a nice feeling. It's refreshing to see. And that goes across sports because we don't get it through the regular season. It's a bunch of nerds acting like a bunch of jerks. So that was just refreshing to see. The losers lost because of it, the Bears, and the winners won because of it. Defense won in the Patriots game and across the board. So a little positivity for you there. Bobby, your opening take.
Amen to that. Fuck the nerds. I would also like to take credit for something I said. I am on the record as being saying that CJ Stroud was a bum. I was ultimately proved right. This take is 3 years in the making, and I am now taking my victory lap. He was too dumb to figure out that you're not supposed to turn the ball over on every play. He had the whole game to figure it out, and he just kept fucking it up. I was correct. I was ultimately proved right, as I always am, me.
Michigan man Bobby strikes again, and Ohio State quarterbacks are retards. Superfan Patrick says, "Go Pats, Ray sucks." Another thing we can all agree on.
That is one of the finest things I've heard.
On today's show, we will be doing a lot of Patriots-Texans reaction, of course, to that divisional round game. Some CJ Stroud sucks talk, I'm sure, is in our future. We were looking at the AFC Championship game. The Patriots will have to go through the 3 of the top 5 defenses on paper. They also will have to go through 3 of the worst quarterbacks we've ever seen. So that'll be fun with Bo Nix going down. Around the NFL, a lot of storylines from there. Here you go, Raymond. Here's one for you on a silver platter. I think Ray was more right than he was wrong on his predictions last week. That doesn't mean anything. Idiots can predict things that just happen as much as the next guy. But I'm here to tell you, you were more right than you were wrong on your NFL predictions, mostly across the board. So we'll touch on those things depending on what your computer nerds.
I didn't do it because you guys made fun of me too much last week.
You are in charge of the NFL segment. I have not looked at it yet because I think it's better when I look at them blind. I'm guessing the first question blows. We'll do this or that with Chief Bobby and Simplest Minds of the Week. This is the Simple Minds Sports Show, Friday Rewind. Live Tuesday, January 20th. Welcome to the show. I got something troubling on my if you're watching on YouTube, you're welcome. My camera is sweet and working, and that's great. Bobby's got a new room, which is always wonderful, and Ray is chirpy, so that's nice. And we love him, and we love Boston sports and fan favorite. So do yourself a favor, go check them out. Are we giving something away? Are they giving something away? Or they have some
we're going to be giving something away. Yes, we're going to give something away this week. We're going to do a little, not a contest, but you're just going to have to like a post, and we'll be entered to win We All We Need t-shirt from I Love Boston Sports. And while you're at it, why don't you go to I Love Boston Sports? You can meet Hugo Gonzalez, Celtics rookie, Saturday, January 31st from 2 to 4 down at Faneuil Hall Marketplace. They got exclusive new merchandise down there. And if you're looking for an electrician, look no further than Nolo Electric out of Chester, New Hampshire. He's
Wait a second.
He's fully licensed. He's the owner. And if you're looking for residential or commercial work, Nolo Electric is your man. Go check him out.
I have officially transferred too much power to Raymond on the show. I didn't see a check. I didn't see a Venmo. Nothing for that advertisement. It's blurry as fuck. I don't even know if anyone can read that on the screen.
Some of mines.
Unbelievable.
Hey, that's the G Baby. It's G Baby's fucking electric.
Vouch for it. I will vouch for it.
Yeah, he's a great electrician. You can call him with an electrical problem. He will fucking help you through it, right?
No, this is absolutely correct. And I'll just give you one quick story, and I'll vouch for that. I had a problem with my main circuit board in my house, whatever you call those things, and one of the fuses had blown, and I was trying to figure out, and it just sparked fire. I mean, there was a fire on there, and I was trying to figure out the best way to handle the situation. So I called G Baby up, no electricians there, and I said, G Baby, I don't want to electrocute myself. What's the best course of action? And as he was explaining to me all of the right moves, I looked to my left, and my 2-year-old daughter was shitting all over the bathroom floor. And I said, can I call you back? And customer service is his number one priority. He said, of course you can. Clean up that shit there, baby boy, and give me a call back. I did, and we solved the issue. Both. So that's the type of service you get from NOLA. And the type of service I would like as payment is either cash or something of sexual nature. Patriots versus Texans, 28-16. The Pats take down the vaulted Texans defense, the greatest defense since 1986 Bears. We've never seen anything like it. These guys coming into Foxborough. However, Drake May puts up 3 touchdowns on them. They win 28-16. But let's start with that defense there, Raymond. They did cause 5 turnovers, 4 first-half interceptions by Bobby's guy, CJ Stroud, who truly did look like an idiot. Just no business being out there. He should have been benched.
He looked like Sam Darnold out there.
DeMarco Ryan is not getting enough criticism for not having urgency in a playoff game. When you see a guy like that who's just lost in the first half, 4 interceptions, that one to Carlton Davis on the little check down, it's just inexcusable. I mean, they all are. They're getting sacked and just throwing it up like a balloon.
He threw a pass so bad that he tore his tight end's ACL.
That's right.
That's how bad that man was throwing. You tear your teammate's ACL.
He just to pile on here, CJ Stroud went 20 of 47, 212 yards. He did have a touchdown, the 4 interceptions, got sacked 3 times. His rating was 28, and as many people are saying, you could spike the ball every time you threw it and you'll have a higher rating than 28. But as I mentioned, Bob, not enough people are giving DeMarco Ryan. You got to bench that guy. You've got a guy in Long Neck Mills there that won 3 games for you, and your defense was playing good enough to win. You got to have some urgency there and bench your starter in that playoff game.
Well, Dan Orlovsky said that you could have 31 other quarterbacks go out there and they would have won the game for the Texans against the Patriots. So
Dan Orlovsky, all of the national pundits are not. I mean,
I'll say it for you. They're cunts. There you go.
They all absolutely hate the Patriots too.
Do they have Patriot PTSD where they just feel like they have to go against them? I am so cynical. Everything that comes out of every national pundit's mouth, I believe, is for ratings. I don't think there's a sincere thing happening on those programs anymore. I think it's all just clickbait. So Is it all just PTSD that you had to hate the Patriots because of the dynasty with Brady? So they're just falling right back into line because it's been a blink of an eye, and here we are.
Here we are again.
Orlovsky, I rely on to be a little bit centered, but the 31 other quarterback thing. Well, you had one of them on the bench, DeMarco, and you didn't go to him. So let me.
D'Amico.
What have I been saying?
DeMarco.
DeMarco.
Yeah, it's kind of
a loser.
Yeah, he's fucking out. Whatever. No Nico Collins. We should mention that, and we don't have to talk anymore about it. It's not the problem they lost. 48 rushing yards, 11 of them coming from Stroud. 30 rushing yards on the ground. Not what you're looking for from the Houston Texans. We'll get to the reason for that on the Patriots side whenever you'd like. 1 for 4 in the red zone. The Texans went. They held them to 3 field goals. Before we get to the notable players here, that's a bigger story than people are. The turnovers was the biggest story of the game, certainly. But look, it was a one possession game into the fourth quarter. The Patriots defense, the Texans ran it in for a touchdown that got called back on an illegal procedure. They held them to a field goal there. They held them to a couple field goals. The strip fumble by Gonzalez as the Texans were driving at the end of the game that could have tied or put them, would have tied the game 13-21. It was a close game is what I'm getting at. And the defense, held tight there. And certainly the 4 interceptions and horrible play from CJ Stroud had a lot to do with it. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that defensive effort before we get into Drake May and those issues. And if you want to go down, I mentioned a bunch of players and their statistics and some of the standouts there. Take it where you want, Bobby.
Yeah, and also just to point out that the game, if you watch the game, it was incredibly tense, and they were an all-time catch from Kayshon Boutte putting the game away, that if he doesn't make that pass, that essentially sealed the game when they went up 2 touchdowns. But if Heaton does that and it remains a 1-score game, it was 21-16, and they were creeping back into it. So it didn't feel good until he caught that touchdown. But to your point about the defense, this is where toot Bobby was right again. The run defense is the fucking pass defense, assholes. Okay, and 2 games in a row, teams can literally not run the ball against them, so it puts them into predictable pass situations where, again, they're deciding to play fucking defense. For the last half of the season, they just said, we're just going to sit back and keep everything in front of us, and now they're playing defense on every possession. They're playing man. They're blitzing. The Pats showed up to play defense, but it is 100% Tonga, Milton Williams, Barmore, Spillane. You cannot run the ball. So they are in predictable pass situations, and that is what they need. And then they are playing man effectively thus far against shitty quarterbacks.
Right. Barmore, Milton Williams, and Tonga. Look, we're talking about the Patriots going up against the top 5 defenses in the NFL. I don't know if the numbers rank it out as much, but from the numbers that I've put on here, as we'll talk about it when we talk about the AFC Championship game, the Patriots are right up there. And certainly in run defense, they were on pace. People forget this. They were on pace to be the greatest run defense in the history of the NFL until Milton Williams went down. They didn't allow a 50-yard rusher until halfway through the season. So, Bobby, you're dead on. And that defensive front, certainly those 3 guys I mentioned, Tonga, Barmore, and Milton Williams were they were wreaking havoc, and they have the last 2 games. The Patriots have not lost a game with Christian Gonzalez and Milton Williams healthy starting at the same time this season. So take that for what it's worth.
The best thing, too, is they were blitzing nonstop. And I'm going to give the listeners and the viewers a little view into our text exchange. This was from Billy Badwords. They need to give up on the blitz. Shut the fuck up, Bill. Blitz that motherfucker all day.
Gay shit lately. I don't know what the hell's been going on with him.
The amount of times we were blitzing it was
gay shit.
It was fucking working. Why wouldn't you? Let's stop blitzing. Why? CJ Stroud looked like he was seeing ghosts back there. Fucking blitz all fucking day. Bill was fucking saying stupid shit. Oh, what do you say? Carlton Davis looked like Brandon Browner. Yeah, no shit. He had 2 interceptions, and okay, he had 1 pass interference. Who gives a fuck? He was playing great on the outside. 2 pass interference, whatever. Doesn't matter. He just still had 2 interceptions, so whatever.
He gets 2 a game, so it's a normal game. He just added 2 interceptions.
This defense was electric. I was watching the game with Kelly, and she was like, is the defense always this good? I'm like, in the postseason, they've been this good. It's been awesome to watch. And she was even like getting out of her chair like, wow, this is great.
They've been fantastic. But and Bobby's right. It starts up front, and And it allows Carlton Davis, aka Brandon Browner, to do those type of things against really bad quarterbacks. And we mentioned it last week against Justin Herbert, who many consider a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. When you see blood, and this is, if you can remember back, this is a little bit of a tangent. When Brian Flores took over the defensive calling duties for the New England Patriots in that era of the New England Patriots, they got aggressive. And then you went back to Matt Patricia and you lost the Super Bowl to the Philadelphia Eagles when Tom Brady threw for 500 yards. That is all to say, aggression, aggression, aggression. This Patriots defense has Mike Vrabel's DNA all over it, which is fucking downhill, baby. All downhill against bad quarterbacks. Now, you're not threatened to see a good quarterback, maybe until 2026 regular season, depending on what happens in the AFC Championship game and who wins that Seattle game if Sam Darnold goes to the Super Bowl. So you might be able to blitz for the rest of the fucking season. But if you get yourself a Matt Stafford, you're going to have to rethink that. But you didn't have Matt Stafford. You had CJ Stroud, who with the guy in his face decided to throw a lollipop 30 yards directly in the air for Marcus Jones to pick it off and go for a pick 6. You don't stop blitzing that guy until he proves you wrong, until he beats you. So, yeah, Billy Badwards is a fucking idiot, and the Patriots are not. Let's see. Any other guys here we should mention? We mentioned so just some stats on so Davis did have the 2 interceptions, first 2 of the season. He did have the 2 defensive pass interferences.
Yeah.
I'll say this. If Bill was talking about him looking like Brandon Browner, as in he grabs the wide receiver that runs past him every single route, he is correct on that. Carlton Davis grabs the arm of the receivers he's covering every single time. And he got called for it twice. Christian Gonzalez, 4 passes allowed on 11 attempts, 2 pass breakups, big forced fumble. That was the drive we were talking about, Bobby. 13-21. Texans were at the Patriots 20, moving the ball. And he strips Marks there. And that kind of felt like, the death blow that led to the Booty touchdown. Huge play from Gonzalez there. William Baller's Tonga. Here's some guys. So
Chaseon's going to get paid. Chaseon had an electric game once again. He's going to get paid this offseason. Patriots will not be able to afford him. He's going to get a payday.
That's fine. Because to Bobby's point, Chaseon is a 0 if Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, and Tonga are not playing. Same with Landry.
It's
and Anthony Jennings had the sack this game too.
Tonga's on a 1-year deal too. I will gouge out their eyes and skull fuck them if they don't re-sign him. Okay, they need that guy.
He's a defensive tackle. Pay him top dollar defensive tackle. It's going to be pennies on the dollar for what you have to pay Chaseon for sure. But Landry was getting in there. Anthony Jennings was getting in there. Spillane is the glue that holds it all together there on the second level. He had the play to end the game on the pass breakup. He's out there 40 yards deep and gets the 4th down deflection. So
I thought that was a catch too. I don't know if you guys thought that was a catch, but I
thought he caught it until they
and then they showed the replay. I'm like, oh shit, he fucking broke that up.
But just let me just read through your team stats here, just to give you a little bit more evidence of how close this game was, even though it didn't necessarily feel that way. Total yards, Patriots outgained them just by 7 yards, 248 to 241. Passing yards, 193 for the Texans, 143 for the Patriots. This is taking into account sacks and things like that. Rushing yards, Patriots had them there, 105 to 48. First downs, Texans outgained them there, 16-13. Texans were better on 3rd down conversions. Total plays, the Texans total plays 72 to 64. There's a couple penalties were even. Your turnovers, you had 5 turnovers for the Texans, but 3 on the Patriots side. You won that. Time of possession was pretty even. All of these stats, you look down the list, Patriots didn't, they didn't dominate this game, but you watch it, it never felt like the Texans were going to threaten because of just how poor the quarterback play was. I mean, you could not imagine CJ Stroud leading this team down to a game-winning drive at any point in time in that game. And then as soon as Drake May threw it up to Booty and he got that touchdown, 2 possessions in the 4th quarter or 12 or so minutes, it was lights out. But I that was a little bit, looking at those team stats, it kind of spelled the picture out for me a little bit more, that it was closer than it kind of felt in real time. All right, allow us to get to Drake May, who, if you're a Homer with Patriot glasses on, and the world is your oyster right now. What a game for Drake May. No one's thrown 3 touchdowns on the Texans defense, and Drake May did it. He's the goddamn savior. That's a B+ grade, maybe an A- for the.
I never said A-. I
never
never said A-,
for the goddamn
motherfucker.
division, getting over the fact that he fumbled the ball 4 fucking times in a divisional playoff game.
Never said A-.
3 of which were his fault. The last one I'll put on Will Campbell. That's a speed rush. Didn't have a chance. In motion, sacked him. Job well done. Will Campbell. We'll get to you in a second. The first 3, the first fumble, you're at your own 5 fucking yard line, and he's trying to go deep, and you're lucky that didn't turn into a fumble recovery touchdown, or at least the Texans getting it and turn it into 6 or 3 points. Will Campbell fell on that one. The second one, the next possession, he fucks up the handoff and tries to dive for a first down, lose ball
That was the
control,
worst one.
gets it knocked out, didn't learn his lesson from the possession before. The third one, he doesn't have a goddamn sense of the pocket. You're in a tight game. You're winning the game, and he's trying to go deep down the sideline yet again, and he gets the ball stripped. It's the first time. We talked about it last week, Bobby. This is the first time we have not seen Drake May immediately recover from poor mistakes from the week prior and repeated efforts of mistakes this week. And look, if you do it next week, like if you can't, you just can't win in the NFL doing that repeatedly. And if it wasn't for CJ Stroud, you don't win this game with that effort by Drake May, even with his 3 touchdowns. Would you agree or disagree with that, with those 4 turnovers or 4 fumbles at least?
Completely agree. I mean, I even think the C grade is. I would have probably had him at a C-. Probably had him there. 4 fumbles. It's just egregious. Yeah. Again, toot. I was right. I said he wouldn't fumble twice. I just didn't think it was going to be 4 times. It just we can only hope that number one in the Super Bowl, if that happens, that's probably going to be good weather. But that there is no precipitation next week. We have enough evidence to see that he does not do well when it is wet on the ball. Okay. He doesn't. He threw it fine, but
your mother struggles also with that situation.
Fine. But he needs to do better. We saw the touchdowns. He's making enough plays to get it done. Our silver lining is the rest of the team around him. They all look like studs. They don't really look like they have a weak link other than left tackle right now, but we got to give him a little bit of a credit. Will Anderson's probably the best defensive lineman in the league, and he took his lunch money.
I can give you some weak links if you give me a second. I will say this, Ray, the perseverance is consistent with Drake May. He continues to come back. The ball to Booty is obviously getting the most attention. Both of these balls, the ball to Booty and to Diggs, both of those touchdowns, I will say those are better catches than throws, but that's not to say that those are bad throws. They're excellent throws. They're just better catches. I mean, the Booty catch is amazing. It's a great highlight. That Diggs catch, going into the middle, know you're going to get popped, extended, he never even brings the ball to his body, and he goes to the ground. He just holds it in his hand the whole time. That's impressive as shit. But to Drake's credit, he had to put it high because the defender was on his hip, and he had to put it just in front of the safety coming over. So great throw, better catch. You need 3 or 4 of those amazing MVP type throws and plays from Drake May a game. You continue to get it. He just has to eliminate the goddamn fumbles.
You could even say the Pop Douglas catch was even impressive on Pop Douglas because it looked like the defender got his hand on it and then Pop still adjusted and caught it. And then that was a 4th down play. I was saying, take the points, kick the field goal. They go for it. He put it in there. I mean, the defender got a hand on it. Pop Douglas made a miraculous catch and took it to the house. And that was the first score of the game. So I thought that was awesome too. So yeah, the 3 touchdowns that the 3 receivers got, all impressive on the wide receiver side.
Yeah, I don't know about miraculous, but it was
pretty good.
It was good.
Try to use bigger words every week.
I got you. I saw someone just because that's fine. If you know them, throw them in there, baby. We'll see if it works. I saw a breakdown on that. That play was not to Douglas. It was actually to the flat, and they had coverage, and Drake May had to pivot in real time in 0.2 seconds, decide what he was going to do. So, yes, impressive play to get the lead on 4th down. All good. He had 2 or 3 other plays. The big play to Booty across the middle, that pass play that led to the Diggs touchdown. He had some really good throws. I'm sorry, you're not getting a B out of me when you fumble the ball 4 times. Have some awareness there. Let me give you some other names and take it where you want. We're going to spend too much more time on this before we get to moving forward. Here's some negatives. Will Campbell. Now, I listened to Bedard on the way home today. They said that this was the second least pressure rate the Patriots have faced all season. And
I saw that too. It's just when they got there, they got there.
Well, that's what the Texans always do. They only rush 3 to 4 guys, then they let the guys go into coverage. Yeah. They're notorious for that because Will Anderson is just a fucking beast and can get he can get the pressure and they don't have to force blitzes. They can just rush 3 or 4 guys and they're good.
Well, then that's even more on Drake May. When you're going to run a play and you're going to call a play that you understand that coverage is ISO'd on your left side and you got a rookie going against the best pass rusher in the NFL, maybe don't line up for a 40-yard bomb. Maybe dump that bitch off. Okay? So a little bit of awareness there. So we'll take – what are we doing? We're taking a little bit of blame off of Will Campbell. He's a rookie. He's out of position. He's got short arms.
A lot of it was just pocket awareness. I think he needs better pocket awareness.
Can we blame some of this on McDaniels?
There was nothing in that game that I went, what are you doing, Josh?
They tried to do the screens and the delayed handoffs. They didn't work.
Yeah.
To my opening take, look, the Texans came in heralded as the best defense we've ever fucking seen. And so, to say that they weren't going to get home or have good plays would be, disingenuous. And so it's impressive that Drake May put up the 3 touchdowns and they did what they did against them. 28 points, 6 of them come, 7 of them come from Marcus Jones on the defensive side. So 21 points from the offense is more than what they allowed all season. That alone is impressive. So when you look at McDaniels, sure, we can nitpick it you can always nitpick an offensive coordinator's play calling throughout a game, but there was nothing, I didn't watch that and go, Jesus, what the fuck are they doing? It all felt just like, this is a tough defense to play against. And
coming out of the third quarter, it seemed like it was going in after halftime, it seemed like it was bland. Like it was very generic, like run, pass, run, pass.
Well, if your quarterback fumbled the ball 3 times.
I know. I'm just saying, but would you go into halftime and try to adjust and be like, all right, obviously this is happening. Why don't we put an extra guy, that fucking Mumford and Son, put him on the left side, help out Will Campbell there, and then just run a 2 tight end set kind of thing. But they just didn't. It didn't seem like they wanted to do that. They wanted to keep the guys out there.
They did move to that in the fourth quarter when they salted the game away with that 6-minute drive. They went jumbo. They ran the ball behind Morgan Moses, and Owinu, and they salted the game away with 6 minutes left, basically with Ramondre Stevenson. So they adjusted that to the fourth quarter. But yeah, I think we've talked about it before, Bobby. Like McDaniels does get in a habit of getting a little too pass happy. He probably could have, tried to establish the run. And look, I know we said there's not a lot of downs here, but I guess you got to keep feeding the ball. But Henderson fucking stinks getting the ball, just handing the ball off to him. He stinks. Did I have this statistic?
I think that they know that. Stevenson had a little eye injury from the second quarter. So Henderson had to get those carries in the second quarter. I don't think that they wanted to do that. They're trying to get Henderson in places when he's successful. I agree. He's not great at just handing him the ball, especially right now in playoff football where people are really caring about stopping the run. So I'm with you.
12 carries, 25 yards for Henderson, 16 carries, 70 yards for Stevenson.
It seems like you throw it up the middle too with Henderson, and that's not his bread and butter. You got to get him outside. He's an east to west kind of runner.
Run the stretch.
Stevenson's the north to south kind of guy. You got to. I
don't think Henderson has I don't think he has a. This is his game. I just don't think he's prepared to run in the NFL at this point. His biggest breakout runs have been on broken plays. So I don't think that you have any bread and butter for Henderson. You just got to luck out, and hopefully a big ass hole opens up and he can run past people. Stevenson,
go ahead.
You were going to go big ass hole. I'm sorry about that.
No. I was going to ask Bobby, you watch college football. Was he more? Can he catch? Is he one of those guys that can catch out of the backfield, or can you line him up in the slot and just throw him a short pass and let him run?
I don't think he can run routes. He's not going to go and run an intricate route. He can run out the fly. He can catch the ball and run simple flat routes from the running back position, but he's not like James White, Christian McCaffrey. He's not going to go out there and do double moves.
Yeah. Maybe he can grow into that. He is a rookie. Stevenson has been impressive though. Feels like that guy finds an extra 3 yards every time he gets the ball.
And hasn't fumbled.
Jesus, come on, man.
Fucking dick.
Fucking, you know better than that, dude. Last points here, just some the weather, the atmosphere, the home field, visually cinematic, cool, great to watch.
Fucking
A
beautiful
weather game in Foxborough, daytime into nighttime. The snow's coming down. That was awesome.
Looks like a snow globe.
I mentioned the Vrabel DNA. This team feels like it's just exuding that confident, aggressive, smart, hard-hitting type of play. That was it. That's what I had. You mentioned off the top, heading into Denver, this would be beating 3 of the top 5 total defenses in the NFL. No one has done it to get to the Super Bowl. But I don't know what the history is. I don't know if any of them have been quarterbacked by Jared Stidham and CJ Stroud. So that might be in the Patriots' favor.
Guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out.
I have another stat for you when we get to headlines.
Okay. Any final thoughts there on the reaction from Patriots Houston? Patriots knocking down the vaulted, heralded Houston Texans defense. How dare they? How dare they walk in here thinking that they're going to win? At least they didn't come in Leatherman jackets. That was good for him.
But Kraft was wearing one pregame. Did you see that?
Was he? Do you think
Did
that
Kraft have what appeared to be a hooker next to him in the game as well?
I think that's his wife, Bobby.
That's his wife, you son of a bitch.
All right, so very good. Like I said,
She's a doctor, you crude bastard. All right, we'll be right back with the headline.
yeah, doctor of dick.
The obvious.
Thank you there, Richard. The New England Patriots are back to the AFC Championship game. For the first time since 2018, Patriots defeated the greatest defense since name whatever great defense you want to. Houston Texans, 28-16. Drake May was average. The defense was elite. Patriots traveled to Denver to take on the Broncos at 3 p.m. The Patriots are 0-4 all-time in Denver in the playoffs. That was my fun fact for you there, Richard.
Cool. It's in the email too, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, on the NFC side, the Rams traveled to Seattle to take on the Seahawks at 6:30. Jaylen Brown was named a starter for the All-Star game and then dropped 32 points in a loss on Monday to the Pistons. Celtics next play Wednesday at home versus the Pacers. The Bruins are red hot, winners of 6 in a row, travel to Dallas to take on the Stars as we record. The Red Sox made a signing after losing out on Alex Bregman. They signed free agent pitcher Ranger Suarez to a 5-year, $130 million deal. Last year, he went 12-8 with the Phillies. And finally, the Indiana Hoosiers won the college football national championship, defeating Miami Hurricanes 27-21. This has been Headlines with the obvious one. Back to you.
Putting it down, keep it under pressure. Putting it down, don't keep it under pressure.
Thank you there, man. Patriots Broncos AFC Championship 0-4 in Denver is what I heard. Someone said that. The Patriots are in playoff matchups in Mile High Stadium. However, they'll be going against the Denver Broncos without their starting quarterback, Bo Nix, who broke his ankle doing what?
Jumping, celebrating. I don't know what the fuck he did.
Fine walking around after the game.
I mean, in the midst of post Patriots victory in a drunken haze, when those reports and texts came through that Bo Nix had broken his ankle, I really did not know what to make of it. You try to go find the highlight or the replay, and then there's talk that he did it celebrating in the locker room because they were delayed with the press conference on talking about the ankle. Weird circumstance. Either way, regardless, you've got Jarrett Stidham in his place starting. We'll get to him in a second. Let me just give you a little statistical snapshot of the Broncos, who, not a lot of people have probably watched a ton of them play. So obviously their defense has been getting a lot of publicity. Here's your statistics. They're third in points allowed at 18.3. Just to let you know, the Patriots are fourth at 18.8, fourth fewest Broncos third fewest, 18.3. They're second in yards allowed, fewest yards allowed. They're 26th in turnovers, just 14 turnovers on the season. Patriots had 19. Seventh in passing, least amount of passing yards allowed. Fifth in touchdowns allowed. 19th again in interceptions. So not a lot of interceptions there in the secondary. Seventh in highest hurry percentage. That's one I think you might want to focus on, considering what we just talked about with Will Campbell. First in sacks. Second in lowest completion percentage of 57.8%. Second in rushing yards allowed. Fifth in rushing touchdowns allowed. And sixth in penalties. Patriots landing 15th in that category, which might be interesting. I also saw a thing, the referee or the lead referee for this game, the Broncos are, I think, 4-0 with this ref, and he is called the most face mask penalties in the season in the NFL since 2022. The Patriots lead the league in face mask penalties this year. Heard it here first.
Carlton Davis is definitely going to get one.
Probably. And let me just give you a snapshot of their offense. You got to start with their offensive line, which, based on whatever metric you want to look at, is either the best offensive line in the league or top 5 offensive line in the league. They've got an injury at center, question mark there if their center is going to return. Moving to the running back position, J.K. Dobbins may be back. He's eligible to return, but we're not sure. And then you go to the quarterback, Jared Stidham. 4 games started in his career, 20 total games played. He's got a career 59.4 completion percentage, 8 touchdowns, 8 picks, 78.3 rating. Top receiver, Cortland Sutton, who sucked in that game against the Bills, if you watch that. And that guy, his entire career feels like a disappointment. He had 74 catches this year for 1,000+ yards, 7 touchdowns, and then kind of some fucking trash after that, really. Troy Franklin, I guess, a little bit of a weapon there. Marvin Mims on the outside. RJ Harvey is their young backup running back who gets most of the carries at this point, unless J.K. Dobbins comes back. So there you go. There's your there. I don't know. I mean, who's Jared Stidham? Who's threatening the Patriots defense from that offensive side of the ball? What does this game look like to you, Bobby?
It's going to look exactly like the past 2 games. It's going to look like the same thing. I think the Patriots will move the ball at times. They'll get some touchdowns. It won't always look pretty, but the Patriots defense will have a superior edge against the Broncos offense. And I think ultimately that will be the deciding factor.
Raymond?
The Broncos have 2 all-pro offensive linemen, the left tackle and the center, if he comes back. So, yeah, they're going to be able to protect Jared Stidham. So it's going to be tough for the
Wrong. Milton Williams is going to face fuck him.
Well, that's fine and dandy, but you have an all-pro. You have 2 all-pros on the offensive line. That's going to be hard for him. And no one's really talking. Everyone talks about the Patriots' cupcake schedule. Do you know who had the second easiest schedule? The Denver Broncos. So some of these numbers could be skewed on the offensive side for the Denver Broncos. So we'll see what happens come Sunday when you face
serious, Raymond.
Yeah, you
can beat the Bills, but I'll tell you, look, Bo knows. I was a Bo Nix guy coming to the draft mainly just so I could talk shit to Raymond. But you put Bo Nix with Sean Payton, and they've won ball games. And that game against the Bills, the dime that he threw to Marvin Mims, which won the game inevitably, I don't see Jared Stidham making that throw. And that was a 30-30 something game, Bills and Broncos. I don't see the Patriots giving up 30 points to Jared Stidham and the Broncos. And I think the Broncos defense is good. Is it as good as the Texans? Is it as good as the Chargers? I don't know about that. Superfan Patrick says if the Seahawks make the Super Bowl, they will destroy either of these teams anyway. We're not talking about that, Superfan Patrick. We're talking about the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, you fucking idiot, Patrick. Fucking pay attention, you dumbass.
You're so confident in the Seahawks. Why don't you say when the Seahawks make the Super Bowl?
Also, how many diapers are going to be deployed for Sam Darnold at the Super Bowl? You fucking idiot.
God, fucking stupid.
You ban him.
Here's the
I don't know how.
Here's your biggest concern. Ray mentioned it. I didn't do it. 0-4 are the Patriots at Mile High. For a reason. Not just the teams. The Denver Broncos generally have good teams, but that's a tough place to play. And my biggest concern going into this game is Drake may fumble in the fucking football. Stop fumbling the football. second highest pass rush rate in the NFL are the Denver Broncos defense against the 19th best offensive line in the Patriots and Will Campbell. Superfan Patrick says you're to shut the fuck up.
The Seahawks make the Super Bowl. Fucking got a closet Seahawks fan here. Fuck off, Patrick.
He's also a closet fag.
Let me give you this. Let me ask you this question. Jared Stidham, career backup, making good money, hasn't thrown a ball in 2 years. He's got to win one game to go to the Super Bowl at home with Sean Payton as his offensive coordinator. If that guy goes out and throws for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, maybe a weird interception, and Drake May has fumbling issues, I mean, I don't see it out of the picture. The Broncos winning a 23-20 ball game.
This game's terrifying because now the expectations is flipped on the Patriots. They're not the underdog. They're the favorites in this game, and it would be incredibly disappointing if they lost.
5.5-point favorites are the Patriots in Denver, Raymond.
If you're Roger Goodell, what's more sexy, having Drake May in the Super Bowl or Jared Stidham?
So you're gonna
I like that angle. I like that angle, Raymond. Yeah.
Roger Goodell hates the Patriots. Have you not been paying attention?
Him and Kraft are buddies now. Have you not been paying attention?
I see. Well, certainly some
Rams 3 sounds really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Anxiety in our future as the Patriots head to Denver for an AFC Championship against the Bo Nix-less Broncos. Hold on to the ball, Drake May.
Please.
And we may be looking at Santa Clara.
Who would have thought that at the beginning of the season? Nobody. And if they said they did, they're fucking liars. Okay? No one in their fucking right mind thought this team would go to the Super Bowl or in the AFC Championship game.
Can I just give you a toot going back a couple weeks? Going into the playoffs against the Chargers game, my opening take was if the Patriots lose in these playoffs, it will be a disappointment. Through these now 3 games, if they lost to the Chargers, would you have been disappointed?
Yes.
If they lost to the Texans, would you have been disappointed? If they lose to the Broncos now, would you have been disappointed?
The most.
If they lose to Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, will you be disappointed?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Speaking of right all the fucking time. We'll be right back with 10 questions around the NFL.
Waiting on Billy. Waiting on Billy. Waiting on Billy.
We can skip the first fucking question.
No, I'm going to go with it. Is CJ Stroud a franchise quarterback, Bobby?
Wrong.
Yeah, based on the last 45 minutes of conversation, no.
Okay. How does the NFL fix the ref problem? Obviously, there's 2 egregious. One was an interception. One wasn't with Devontae Adams in the Rams Bears game. And then the one with the Bills Broncos game that ended the Bills season. How do the refs fix this? Which one's a catch? Which one is an interception?
Get rid of replay and just call what it is on the field.
I like
Oh, he's coming to my side of the street. Replay blows. Call it what is in the field. I said this live watching the game with somebody. Replay is ruining it on so many levels, but also on the field, the refs will lean towards whatever is going to allow them to look at replay.
They just call it safe and so it can get looked at again.
Then they still allow for there to be bias on the call on the field. So it's that does not work.
Now, don't cut me off, but soccer has it right. They have a virtual guy back in fucking studio, whatever,
Mute him.
watching
Mute
the
him.
game, and they stop the game, and then they say, okay, now we're going to look at this first.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, next question. Buffalo Bills, Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns, Arizona Cardinals, and the Las Vegas Raiders. Which opening head coaching job is the most intriguing, and which one is the worst?
What do you think most intriguing?
I'd go Buffalo.
No shit. Best quarterback in the league.
Which one's the worst?
Browns.
I'd go Cardinals. Kyler Murray and those little small hands playing Call of Duty all the time.
Cardinals have made a Super Bowl in the past.
Yeah, but then you have to live in Cleveland.
Cleveland's not bad. I like Cleveland. It was a fun city.
You would.
You were there for one day, okay? Be
I was
there for more than
4
1 day.
days.
It would have been fun.
It was 4 days.
It's a good toss-up, Cardinals or Browns, but the Browns are the doormat of the NFL. That's an easy That's an easy answer. Raiders are close if they didn't have the number 1 overall pick, which they will probably screw up, and the Mendoza kid will probably blow. So you've got bad options there.
Porn star, so he's already starting to fuck it up.
Yeah, basically, I think that was the other kid. If I read Ray's text message, but there's no telling if he's right. Basically, you're asking which team is Sean McDermott going to go die at, and
I can see Arizona.
ugh.
Where do you think Sean McDermott ends up? Is it either Cleveland,
Browns.
Arizona,
Sean McDermott is a Cleveland Browns coach. He is
yeah.
perfect Cleveland Browns coach.
Yeah, that
If
makes
Hugh
sense.
Jackson can stay there for fucking years and like survive, not even winning a game, Sean McDermott would get a statue built after him.
Miles Garrett might murder him.
That's true. But if you were starting a career, where would you go? Buffalo, Baltimore, Steelers?
Buffalo, you just take the quarterback. I know we can talk about. I don't know if you have a question.
I do.
Okay,
I do. The next one. Who goes to the Super Bowl first, Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Okay.
Josh Allen, if they go hire Brian Daboll right now as their head coach.
That'd be or Bill Belichick. If you bring Bill Belichick in there with Brian Daboll,
What is wrong with you? Who in the
$25
fucking right mind thinks
with
Bill
$25.
Belichick can still coach football? What are you talking about?
Rex Ryan? Rex Ryan
Who's
has
gonna
told
coach
them that
offense?
that'd be
Matt
the
Patricia, you fucking idiot. So many idiots on the show. No. Go get Brian
He's
Daboll.
including you, Bobby. He's including you.
Fuck you, McPhee. I'm not an idiot. It's just one.
Go get Daboll, who made Josh McDaniels a multi-time.
No, fuck Dayball. He was
up.
better when he was fat. He went on the pill
Josh
or the
Allen.
shot, and then he sucked at coaching football. Only if he gets fat again.
Multi-time MVP. He will be the Sean Payton of the Saints. You put a good offensive coach with an all-time quarterback and let those two take advantage of some bad football around them and get one Super Bowl out of it. That's if Chiefs and Mahomes can't figure it out in a year or two when they come back. Do you want to touch on me being semi-wrong, you being semi-right about Josh Allen playing a very poor game?
Do you want to talk about how you're a closet Josh Allen homer and fan of the Buffalo Bills?
I'm just a neutral observer and understand Josh Allen's the best player in football, which is correct. Because to your former question, was that a catch or was that not a catch for Brandon Cooks? If it's a catch, Josh Allen is coming to Foxborough to bury your hopes and dreams. But they called it an interception. So he made the fucking play. Brandon Cooks, the ultimate loser, can't catch the fucking football. Josh Allen made the play. Even after having a bad game of stupid mistakes, he made the play. You want to talk about sexy animals? Keep that up the rest of the show. We might have
That is the height of homosexuality right there.
You are a closet Josh Allen fan. Bobby, this most questions for you. How much of the national championship did you watch last night?
None.
All right. Second question, is the Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza going to be a bust?
He's going to the Raiders, so yes.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
I'd say yes.
Yeah. And he's from Cuba, so he'd be the first Cuban ever drafted first overall. So yeah, that'd be nice.
Man, you've gone racist. You've gone hard F. You really putting it on the table tonight there, Raymond.
Everything is coming up. Patriots, do you think there will be a major injury for the winner of the NFC Championship game?
Yeah, Matt Stafford's going to break his back.
Ooh, I'm thinking that or Sam Darnold tears something in his stomach from trying to suck his own wiener.
Yeah, Puka could go down.
Puka's brother's going to stab him in the eye.
This wasn't on there, but if that happens and the Patriots win, is this a asterisk or is it just another Super Bowl victory that we're going to put a banner up in there? Who gives a fuck? I hate how everyone's saying, like, you had an easy schedule. You played fucking easy quarterbacks. You have played Justin Herbert. You played CJ Stroud. Now you're playing fucking Jared Stidham, and then you're going to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, you know what? That's not our fault. We're just giving a hand that we're dealt. You know what? We're just beating the people that we need to beat to get there. Why
does that aggravate you? Why don't you just go, yeah?
Because I'm not like you. I'm not like you.
Like, you're just wildly insecure? Like, yeah. Yeah.
Have you
fucking
seen me?
did.
How long have you known me?
You know how the Celtics won their championship? Same way. Guess what? Still counts.
Goddamn right. You won't remember that in 20
It's
years
going
when
to
we're telling
count
our grandkids.
even more 5, 6, 7, 8 years from now. People are not going to remember. Yeah, give me the easiest path fucking possible so I can drink happy beers and I'm not in a bad mood.
Oh, God, I can't. I love happy beers. Is Ryan Clark, ESPN, ABC, NFL analyst, is he the most insufferable cunt on TV for sports? His halftime rant and his hatred for the Patriots is insufferable. Again,
outside of your homerism that skews this question, he has gotten very bad, and he's gotten, to my point earlier, very cliquey. He's gone the race bait card a couple times. He's gone the very easy anti whatever is popular card a couple times. Yeah, they all stink. He was great at first, like very football oriented, gave you what you wanted. Now they're all just looking for rating.
Mm-hmm. Bobby, anything?
No, I second that. That guy blows.
Yep. And the last question, out of the 4 teams that lost this weekend, who has the best chance of going back to the playoffs next year? Bears, Bills, Texans, or 49ers?
Bears and Bills.
This is a good question. I think the better question is the least, which you might go 49ers.
49ers were banged up all year, though.
They're banged up every year.
Yeah, I'd
I'd
go
go
49ers or Texans are the least.
I'd go
Depends
Bears.
what the Texans do with quarterback, right?
Yeah, I go Bears. I just say Bears. I think the NFC North's going to be a powerhouse once again. I mean, the Lions, Packers.
I am pro Ben Johnson. That guy hates everybody. He's like, fuck LaFleur, fuck the Packers. He hates everybody. I am pro Ben Johnson.
If he could stop doing what the nerds tell him to do, then he might have a chance.
Yeah.
He might have a chance.
All right, that was it.
Very good. I'll be right back with This or That with Chief Bobby.
Pay attention, Vine.
Some of the best work you've ever done.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
very good.
Thank you.
I was highly good. Yeah.
He's been working on that for months.
No, that took me 20 minutes today.
I'm going to need a private copy sent directly to my home.
You're welcome.
Very good.
I can do that.
Excellent. Would you rather have the Patriots and Drake May win this Super Bowl, but then Drake May basically goes on to have a Joe Flacco career, so we know what that would mean for the Patriots, or lose the title game, but Drake May has a Josh Allen career where he's a perennial MVP, but they're just making the title game and then washing out?
Give me the championship. Give me the Drake May will have a Super Bowl and Joe Flacco career.
Yeah, this is to assume that Josh Allen never wins. So give me the win.
Yeah. I think we take the win, and as long as he's still winning games, they'll win some divisions, we'll have fun. And we won't quite know that we're fucked, but
Yeah. Flacco, that was a slow decline, too. The Ravens were still in it for a while. And I didn't mention this, too, about our Josh Allen, your Josh Allen bashing, Ray, who you've said is not a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, I'm pretty sure. You cannot underestimate the amount of the Bills franchise and their ineptitude for winning and the suctitude that is ingrained in that franchise. That aura was all over them on that game. You could just feel it. They're not allowed to win. So got to take a little bit off of the Josh Allen plate there. That snuck into Brandon Cooks losing that ball.
Okay.
that's what happens when you put
or
all
Josh
your
Allen's
hopes in a
decision to
5'6"
throw that
wide
ball.
receiver.
Anyway, go on.
Graham crackers or Ritz crackers?
Easy. Ritz.
I thought there'd be a little bit more split on this, but the Ritz cracker is the better cracker.
Now, what are we talking, though? If we're talking campfire, I like a little graham cracker because I'm going to make a s'more. So you go s'more.
Well, I think that is a situation in which a graham cracker would be more effective, but that might be the only one.
Obviously. I did just crush some honey vanilla graham crackers the other night.
We buy those for my son all the time for school because he likes those, and sometimes I have an edible and I just devour them.
Yeah. That was basically me the other night. Addie likes those in the morning when she wakes up, and now she has no more.
Sorry.
However, the Ritz cracker is it's more malleable. You can do more things with it. You can go,
Peanut butter. You can put cheese on them. You can fucking put them in a little dip.
Spread cheese, a little dip.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fine cracker.
Great cracker.
Be a complete genius with only animals for friends, or a total dimwit with a sick crew of homies.
Well, I'm the second one, so I might want to have some friends with the animals.
Thank you. Are we your homies?
Ignorance is bliss. That is the answer.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's probably the answer.
It'd be cool to be smart too.
Ultimately.
You know?
Yeah. My dream is
Being a genius is way overrated. You have way too many problems.
Oh,
but
fuck
if
you,
you're just
Vine.
a
You're not a
dimwit-
genius.
I didn't say I was, you fucking
Wait,
asshole.
Wait, when you were talking
Being-
about it, you're like, oh, being a genius is overrated.
Ooh, speaking from experience, squirrels are fucking a nuisance. Like they're so needy. Like, shut up, genius. Fucking
nerd.
yeah. Give me some cheese and crackers, bitch.
Have one ear noticeably bigger than the other, or one hand noticeably bigger?
Depends on who's asking. Your mother? I'm gonna go hand.
Oh, I would absolutely take the one bigger hand and then just smack the shit out of Ray's mother's ass with it. Take that big fucking hand and just bop, bop.
No, I was thinking about like alone time with a bigger hand. That might be nice, but
That's gonna make you feel.
You have a
bad.
small dick, so it's not going to work.
Yeah, you're gonna have
True.
to go. You want the biggie or the smalls?
The big ear would help me listen to the moaning, though.
I find.
I mean, come on. He's been making bad mother jokes all day. Come on.
I thought that one was funny. I liked it.
He's a genius. I can't get him.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
I forgot.
Have to eat 200 double stuffed Oreos every day, or get
You
double
stop there,
stuffed by
Raymond.
Rod Mayo and Alex Van Pelt.
Definitely going double stuff Oreos. I don't want to get
Every day.
No. 200 double stuffs a day, or one time
One
get double
time.
stuffed by Mayo and Alex Van Pelt.
Where's the double stuff happening? Just the main holes, mouth and dump.
Well, first of all, I don't want to be.
What other
near the
hole you gonna
theory
have
that
there,
Gerard
McPhee?
Mayo is going to be.
How many
putting on
holes
that.
do you have, Ray? There's orifices in your body that can be fucked.
What are they gonna fuck my belly button?
Maybe you got a big fupa. They can find a crease.
Fupa over the fucking over their dicks. There you go, boys.
They can dock inside of your fupa. Fold over.
They could. They very could.
I mean, two.
When you did that, I just got a visual. And they were doing the little footy thing.
Yeah, their dicks are probably
Underneath.
tiny too. They're gonna have to work hard. 200 stuffed Oreos a day? No, just give me the anal boring and let's get it over.
I mean, you
with.
don't have to eat it all in one sitting. It's throughout the day.
200 a day, you fat bastard. 200 double stuffed Oreo. You're gonna die. You're not gonna make it.
The health impact alone makes it just
There's
it
no
can't be
there's
done.
no question.
But the fury of which the Gerard Mayo would probably ram into you, he'd be sitting there thinking of Mike Vrabel. He's like, "Fuck you, Vrabel, you fucking cunt!" The whole time, it would probably be very unpleasant.
We'd show him a bunch of clips of us talking about him too before.
Oh yeah, that part's true. Yeah, that would probably make it worse.
Give me the 200 Oreos.
Well, Bobby's obviously going with the ramming, and I can see the picture now. Him smiling.
I bet you his male hooker at his work that he goes out in the parking lot for looked like Gerard Mayo. That's how he came up
I
with
haven't
this
seen him
question.
in a while. We haven't been out there.
You mean his cousin? Go on.
Yep. Have one clever remark and fire off a bunch of Nick Cage memes proving you're a closet Nick Cage homo, or come up with a different meme.
I'm gonna go with Nick Cage.
What the fuck is this?
He was referring to me this morning,
Yeah.
destroying him on a sweet mother comeback.
Yeah, and then he comes back with another Nick Cage meme.
You think that Bobby is not as spiteful and shitty as us, but this is what boils down in his craw all day. At 8:00 this morning, I get him on a sweet mother's joke and follow up with a real sweet Nick Cage meme from Con Air. And
I'll
this
get
is
him
what he-
later. That.
You know he checked your credit score after that.
He did. This guy's never getting a goddamn loan.
Get you down, McPhee.
Very good. You have to make up a nickname for everyone you know and call them that every time, or every time everybody else sees you, they make up a nickname for you and call you it.
I make up a nickname for everybody I see in my head, or at least to their face anyway. So that's
At work, that's we refer to different people through nicknames, so no one knows who we're talking about.
and you
I'd
guys
be
have
interested to see in the nicknames and what people would call me. That would be interesting to me.
Cunt.
Yeah, prick, dickhead, asshole. Like, there's a short list, and none
Chief
of them
cunt.
are great. Yeah, big chief gay cunt.
Very good. That would all be interesting to me, so I'd be fine with that.
You got aggravated by my simple mom joke. You're gonna go every day, someone calling you a prick or an asshole or big
It
chief.
was
gay
mostly
cunt?
just because it was you, and it did get me. Yes,
Yeah, I know it did because it was clever.
it was clever. Yes.
Very good. All right, we'll close this out as we always do with simplest minds of the week right after this.
Oh, back to school to prove to Dad that I'm not a fool.
I will say, I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, I do have family members with Down syndrome. It almost got me. I dodged it, but it nicked me. Bit of a day walker myself.
Are you stupid or something? Mama says stupid is as stupid does.
All right, Raymond. The first one we have is called simply lizards.
I am part lizard, and I can prove it to you. That came out of my butt.
Genius.
One more time.
I am part lizard, and I can prove it to you. That came out of my butt.
I don't know if it was delivery or what, but that was
It's simple minds.
Yeah.
I don't remember the rest of these actually. This is called Beautiful Science.
oh,
Actually, I remember this one. Oh man. For anyone listening, you can skip this. Check out the YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's called I like this one. I don't know if this is gonna land for everybody. This one's called Fuck 'em.
Yeah, we just out here doing our thing, bro. You know, yo, fuck 'em.
Yo.
fuck them.
Guy fell off the roof. All right. This last
I
one-
have one. I threw one in here. I called it TikTok.
Doamne. Nu cred. Dar nu știu de ce nu vine. Nu pot să mă opresc.
He has Tourette's, and he can't stop doing that.
Bă, chemați... Nu pot să mă opresc. Băi, nu mai pot. Băi, nu mai pot. Nu mai pot. Băi, fraților, chemați salvarea că nu mai pot. Un nou tic. Asta e un nou tic. Uite. Nu mă pot opri, nu știu de ce.
Sorry, I thought it was funny.
when the way he does the kiss after he does the it's like me and your mother's asshole before we go into it. All right. Last one's called Little Ugly Dude.
Before he got his order, when he saw the words "Lil Ugly Dude" printed at the bottom, he ran out of the restaurant.
It hurt my feelings. It made me cry.
Hurt my feelings, made me cry.
One more time, please.
Yep.
Before he got his order, when he saw the words "Lil Ugly Dude" printed at the bottom, he ran out of the restaurant.
It hurt my feelings. It made me cry.
Made me cry.
The receipt says Little Ugly Dude, and then right under it says, "Please come back soon."
No, it says thank you. Please come back again.
Yeah.
Little ugly dude.
Oh man, the search for Internet 101 is a fun one.
Mhm.
All right, this has been the Simple Minds Sports Show Friday Rewind live Tuesday, January 20th, as we are on to the AFC Championship game, Patriots and Broncos. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mothers. Bye bye. What?
Go Pats.
Oh, God damn. See you next Tuesday.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.